Hello everyone, it's Joseph and your boy, Jet Black the One Only, here with another exciting live stream. Today is Sunday, October 27th, 2019. We're filming in Huntsville, Alabama, as always, at 7:54 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Give me one moment. I'm trying to figure out how to bring up the live chat. I'm trying to use the new features that YouTube has for trying to manage live events because they claim in a few days all the features are going to be different. Cowboy said, I call first. Okay, no problem, Cowboy. So right now I'm just trying to figure out how do I look at the live chat in like the modern day, like in 2019, uh, using the new features. There's a view on YouTube feature, but that's not what I want to do. I'm not trying to literally watch my thing as you guys would watch it. I just want to be able to look at the live chat, which normally I can just do. But now I guess with new YouTube, because they're getting rid of the old way that you could do it, I guess with new YouTube, I'll have to look at the live chat the same way that you guys do, which is gross. Hold on. Now that I'm here, can I pop it out? Cool. As soon as I pop it out, I'm going to close the tab. But it sucks that I have to look at it to do it. I don't know why it's like that. That is disgusting. Yo, Ryan, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? And do you have any discussion topics you'd like to talk about on the stream? Would you also like to be added to the duel queue? That way I'll be able to duel you in due time. Let's see. So Cowboy's at the top. Then Ryan said duel me. Okay, Ryan wants to be added to the queue. You'll be after Cowboy. Give me one moment. Each time I jump on to Nexus, I try to see if the new Dark Magician fusion card is out. The one where he fuses with Red Eyes Black Dragon or whatever. But every time I check, it's not ready. But I want to check now because I won't know if it's not ready until I check. But I always forget what the name of it is. I remember it being spelled like dragon but wrong. So it was like Dragon Magician of Red Eyes or something. But I feel like that's not true. It's Dragon of Red Eyes, but it's spelled like gun instead of like gone, like how dragon is normally spelled. Dragon, and it's just not on Nexus yet. Okay, cool. So on to the duels. Because they just, when are they gonna add it? Maybe it's not out in the game yet. Maybe it's just been like advertised. Excuse me. Which is why Nexus doesn't have it yet, I guess. Okay, private game. And I'm going to share the link in the live chat. Yo, Cowboy, this is your time to shine. We're going to do a 30-second thing. So if you're not like ready in like a 30-second countdown and it seems like you're like AFK or whatever, we just go to the next person to avoid like weird backup situations. Okay, Cowboy was ready. Cowboy was ready very quickly. And now I'm going to switch because I don't like the deck I was playing before. So I'm now back to Dragoon. Destiny into Dragoon. Ooh, Gudum. I was able to defeat Cowboy's Scissors meta. See, looking at my hand and I like it. Izanagi said let me in. I will add Izanagi to the dual queue. Izanagi said, I will end you. Will you end the Destiny ends? Because whenever a Destiny end ends, it's only just begun as long as there are more materials in the graveyard. Let's see. Cowboy has played Spellbook Magician of Prophecy, and he has a Spellbook of Secrets in the graveyard. Cowboy said, Matt, you are. Dun, 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 dun. Is that Cowboy hitting up Izanagi about being Matt? Okay, Cowboy played Spellbook of Knowledge. What is next? What is next to the board? Oh, and that's his turn. Interesting. Izanagi said, "Why do you guys keep thinking I'm Matt?" Cowboy's the one who said it that time. I didn't say shit. Um, do I want to activate him in the monster zone? Yes. So I played Keeper of Dragon Magic, and I discarded Polymerization in order to activate his effect. Cowboy, you can respond if you have a response that you would like to use. It's totally fine. Cowboy currently has 3 cards in graveyard. Oh, he played a Ash Blossom. Good to me. Okay. I'm going to set a card face down. Then I am going to activate 1 Day of Peace. We both draw a card. And then I am going to, this is a tricky situation. I'm going to activate Swords of Revealing Light and then end my turn. Let's see, Cowboy said, "Thee is no physical way. Matt is not him." Thee is no physical way. Ah, shit. So, Cowboy added the card that lets him destroy all spell and trap cards on the field while he controls Dark Magician. He just set a card, which I imagine is probably like Magician's Navigation or Eternal Soul. It's probably one of the two. Let's see. He activated Magician's Rod. Izanagi's like, "Why?" And then he's like, "I don't know, Matt." Now he has 2 Dark Magical Circles. Oh, he pitched one to the graveyard to summon Apprentice Illusion Magician. Activates its effect. Dark Magician has now been added to the hand. I imagine that face down card is an Eternal Soul. Feels bad. Feels very Reggie. Okay, so we're going to summon another Keeper of Dragon Magic, activate its effect, pitch a copy of Dimension Wall from my hand to the graveyard. Response. Okay, so Cowboy activates Magician Navigation to special summon a Dark Magician from the hand. Keeper of Dragon Magic's effect goes off. I add Fusion Destiny from my deck to the hand. Ryan said, "Matt, where?" Cowboy was saying that Izanagi's Matt, and that there's no way that he's not Matt. Okay, it looks like a copy of Keeper of Dragon Magic was blown up, just completely annihilated, removed from the field. I'm going to activate Fusion Destiny. Let's see, Izanagi says, "Is this Cancer Fusion or Super Cancer Fusion?" That's up to you to decide. I send the materials from my deck to the graveyard to special summon Destiny in Dragoon from the extra deck. Ryan said, "Why is he Matt?" So there are a few different clues. Izanagi's pretty critical of my playstyle. Not to say that that's like the only thing that Matt ever does, but that is like a Matt hallmark. He also named himself Izanagi, which is the name of, it's not called a stand, the persona of the main guy from Persona 4 Battle Arena, which is like one of Matt's favorite fighting games, which I feel like is a pretty big hint. Okay, so I burned you for 2,500 and destroyed one of your Dark Magicians. And then Izanagi said, "I just really like Persona 4. So does Matt. Ryan said, "Which is the name of a god?" But Izanagi purposely is like, "I named him after the Persona 4 one." And then Izanagi said, "I haven't touched the fighting game." The fighting game's pretty cool. I actually have played the fighting game with Matt and also just at home before. It was pretty nice. Then Izanagi said that he's bad at fighting games. That's something Matt would say too, though. Ryan said Izanagi is the name of a god from Nippon. What is Nippon? The name sounds familiar. Nippon. But I don't remember what it is. Cowboy said, there was only two at the beginning, me and Matt. So how did he get there? You and Matt. Actually, you and Ryan were the two at the beginning. So Cowboy summoned Dart Paladin, which is the fusion of Dart Magician and Buster Blader. Must be fusion summoned when a spell card is activated. Quick effect. You can discard one card, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy it. This card must be faced on the field to activate and resolve this effect. Gains 500 attack for each monster on the field and in the graveyard. So, when a spell card is activated, it can negate it, but it can only negate spell cards. And it gets boosted by dragons in the graveyard. Izanagi said, plus, people can be critical of bad plays. That's true. Like, again, this time around, I wasn't the one who was like, it's Matt. It was Cowboy. Activate Destiny End's effect. Cowboy activates Eternal Soul. Cowboy, I imagine, is going to use Eternal Soul to bring out Dark Magician. Destiny End Dragoon returns to the field. Dark Magical Circle goes off, targeting Destiny End Dragoon, which you probably shouldn't do during the standby phase because Dragoon can still revive. Doesn't really matter. Let's see. He activates Magician's Navigation, which allows him to get more Dark Magicians to the field. Oh, Destiny End Dragoon gets banished. I forgot. Dark Magical Circle banishes. It doesn't just send to the graveyard. Izanagi said banishing does in fact hurt. That is very true. Let's see. Excuse me. In phase enter. Izanagi said, plus, even if it went to the graveyard, it still wastes resources. It is true that it still wastes resources, but I don't think it would have been too much of a loss. Let's see. Ryan said, an endonym of Japan. What is an endonym? Ooh. Magic Cylinder got banished. Thanks to Dark Magical Circle. And, an Eternal Soul. Let's see. By the way, he got rid of his fusion for Wee Witch's Apprentice. Then he used his Dark Magicians to go into Lucky Straight. Then he used that in order to activate an effect and sent Dark Magician to the graveyard, I imagine, to exploit some abilities. Keeper Dragon Magic got destroyed. Activate Swift Scarecrow to end your battle phase. I end my turn immediately. Right now, I'm only in the lead by 100 life points. We'll see how this goes. Okay, Dark Magician hits his field. Izanagi said Lucky Straight is a hard meme. Let's see. You can detach one XYZ material from this card, roll a 6-sided die twice, and this card attack becomes the larger number rolled times 700 until your opponent's next end phase. Then, if the total was exactly 7, apply one of these effects. And it seems like he got one of those effects off, because he just summoned Keeper of Dragon Magic to the side of the field. And Keeper of Dragon Magic is thick, I guess because of Wee Witch Apprentice's effect. Not bad at all. I like seeing Keeper of Dragon Magic with some extra thickness. Okay, Cowboy attacked. I activate Swift Scarecrow to skip your battle phase again. Extra flavor, extra fun, with extra sugar-free gum. Hey. I haven't had gum in a long time. Izanagi said, kill this man. Then Raking said, Yugi here, everyone. Hey, Raking, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? And do you have any discussion topics you'd like to talk about on this stream? Then Raking said, Yugi here, everyone. No Yuya. So I really like Zexal. I actually was telling Beth about Yuya Zexal earlier today. Well, specifically about Yuya, not about Zexal. Because Beth asked me who was my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh character, and I said Yuya. Because Zexal's weird, to be honest. Because it's the Yu-Gi-Oh series that was out when I started like really playing Yu-Gi-Oh, like going to tournaments and stuff. Um, and I really like his personality and everything. But I don't think his show is necessarily the best. It's not like super good, but Yuya's cool. You know what I mean? Ray King said Zexel sucks, and he said Arc V best. Izanagi said he was dead. Let's see. Ryan said Kiss Manga finally added all of Yu-Gi-Oh! R. Okay. I know you're a fan of Yu-Gi-Oh! R. I think Izanagi's confused at why Cowboy hasn't struck the finishing blow. And I think it's mainly because uh, Cowboy is like, I'm trying to build up this board, which is understandable. I feel like people do this quite often, actually. Excuse me. Like when they're like, I'm pretty sure I could win, they just are like, but why right now? Like I'm in no rush to win. I can just keep going. Izanagi said, but building board eats time. It does eat time. That's true. And then Izanagi said, and we have no time. Well, if you're worried about time, we currently have. It's only been 12 minutes, which means we have 12 times 4, 48 minutes left. Let's see. Ray King said, where's Cardfight Vanguard EX? So, for as far as I can tell, the Vanguard game for PS4 is a Japanese only thing, which is disappointing. But it just seems to be the case. Next up is Ryan. Ryan, feel free to hop into the duel room. That way we can get in our next duel. Yeah. Izanagi said, what about importing? So you mean like getting a Japanese copy of the Vanguard game? A lot of the times I just do digital copies of games. And the most recent games that I've bought as physical copies, I just haven't played. Um, though I should eventually. Aw shit. Ryan played Legacy of the Duelist. It's a good card. Izanagi said, doesn't PS4 have a means of making a Japanese account? Sounds like more trouble than just to play a lot of other games. I play Keeper of Dragon Magic, discard negate attack from my hand to the graveyard. Response. Ryan activates Dart Factory of more production. You can send one monster card from your hand or field to the graveyard to draw one card. Okay. Let's see, Izanagi said, but do you like Vanguard? Yeah, I'm a fan of Vanguard. See, that's something Matt would know. Matt would be like, yeah, because we used to play and watch Vanguard together. See, Ryan activated Glow Up Bloom. Izanagi said, then it seems worth. No. I think it would be cooler if they had a phone app which they were going to have, that I think also ended up just becoming a Japanese exclusive thing, from what I understand. That or it just never came out. That I could play for free. Because that's what I was like hyped for, was a phone game. But now we don't have a phone game. I don't know what's going on. Let's see. Waste your opponent's time. Gotta waste your opponent's time. I play Swords of Reeling Light. Currently waiting for Ryan's response. Ryan currently has Legacy of the Duelist on the field, Dark Factory of More Production, and one set card. He also has 3 cards in hand, 15 cards in the extra deck, 33 cards in his main deck, no cards in the graveyard, and 1 banished card. Izanagi said, "Why play Swords of Revealing Light? You're in no danger." I attack with Keeper of Dragon Magic. Response. Ooh. Is Ryan playing vampires in this hoe? I believe he is. Interesting. Okay, let's see what I can do against what Ryan currently has. During my main phase 2, I'm going to set a card face down on the field, and then I'm going to end my turn. Okay, let's see. Ryan activated Dark Factory of More Production. In response, I'm going to activate Threatening Roar. Izanagi said Swords. It's very likely that Ryan will be able to just get rid of Swords, because Ryan already has Legacy of the Duelist. A. Izanagi said, but you could have just waited for that to happen and then use Threatening Roar, rather than to waste Threatening Roar. I mean, Ryan isn't the type of person to play Dark Bribe. So I understand where you're coming from. Like, I'm not really at risk of activating Threatening Roar and then Ryan being like, aha, negate, destroy that. Let's see. Vampire Sucker is now on the field. Ooh, Lair of Darkness. Feels gross. Izanagi said even then, he would have to Dark Bribe Roar and then destroy Swords in the same turn. But you could do that pretty easily. You say that like it's difficult. Does he special summon What's-His-Face from the graveyard at the same time? Both players must set spell cards before activating them and cannot activate them until the next turn after setting them. Anti-spell fragrance pretty much turns spells into traps. Then he has Dark Factory of More Production. We're going to summon Dragoon here. Izanagi said, not with only 1 face down on the turn you wasted Roar. He could have easily summoned a monster to the field. He didn't. But I feel like he easily could have. Let's see. Let me read Doom King. I know that I don't like Doom King, but I want to read him. Once per chain, when a zombie monster except Doom King, right, and he has Zombie World on the field, doesn't he? Yeah, he has Zombie World. Zombie monsters have Doom King, fly, what are these effects? Let's see. Negate the effect, or banish 1 monster from the field to the graveyard. So if I was to use Destiny in Dragoon's effect, Doom King would be like, aha, I got him, killing him. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to set a card, then I'm going to enter battle phase. I'm going to swing at your Doom King. It'll come back, so it doesn't really matter. I wonder what Ryan's response is actually. So he can respond to the attack declaration. Dark Factory of more production. Okay. And I got to hit Vampire Sucker instead, which dealt more damage, and then use Keeper of Dragon Magic to hit you directly. That seemed like a weird turn of events. I mean, Ryan was able to get more plus off of it, but at the cost of taking more damage. It was an interesting, like, strategic trade. But wouldn't it have been better to have used more production on Sucker rather than on Doom King? I don't know why you use it on Doom King. Let's see. So, once per chain, when a zombie monster except Doom King activates its effect. So even if the effect isn't Destiny in Dragoon, Doom King can be like, bitch, yeah, that's interesting. That is pretty spicy. Izanagi said including Doom Zombie. Well, Unizombie. What do I want to do? I have a good number of options. Activate. Well, I go into battle phase after setting one card. I swing into Unizombie response. Oh wait, you have boost, bitch. Well, all she did was appear. You didn't do a boost. But you have the power to do a boost. Rather not get hit. Doom King's okay. Pretty much if you have multiple things that can try and remove Doom King a turn, and you're able to clear out the field play spell card, you can stop Doom King from doing a lot of his bullshit. Because he can stop the first thing you do, but then the second thing could probably go to, you know? And if you get rid of the field spell, he has to get another field spell before you can really do much more. Let's see. So right now, Keeper of Dragon Magic isn't in a very, like, safe position. I keep forgetting he has more than one effect. Let's see. Fusion summon one monster in your area. Special summon one of the fusion materials specifically listed from your graveyard. Let's see. So that is if I had any in my graveyard. Which I do, don't I? Wait, the fuck? Why can't I use Keeper of Dragon Magic's effect then? Reveal one monster in your extra deck, special summon one of the fusion materials whose name is specifically listed on that monster from your graveyard in face down defense position. So then Izanagi said you're on auto. Oh, so I would have to set it to a more manual thing to get it. Even then, I don't really need that right now, but it's good to know that I could do it. Set. Pass. Let's see what you got. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Was that his whole turn? Confused at what just happened. Dun, 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 dun. I think I tried to pass and then Ryan used an effect, so it didn't actually become his turn. He might have used Dark Factory or more production. Let's see. I negated your attack to try and destroy my set card. Huh. I just realized something that I could probably change in my deck. No, it's... Well, negate attack isn't super good. I feel like it probably is better than, like, Scrap Iron. Only because it also just straight up ends the battle phase. Izanagi said, why does everyone take 50 years to get to the point? Izanagi's ready to go. He wants the action. Let's see. Waiting. Keeper of Dragon Magic is a diddle. Activate 1 day of peace. Everybody draw a card. Okay, let's see. I set a field play spell card face down. And then I end my turn. Izanagi said, that looks so goofy. It is quite goofy. Ryan's has a pretty thicky, Sam Wiki, board at the moment. Ooh. He summoned Red Eye's Zombie Necro Dragon. Let's see. Swift Scarecrow. Okay. Activate Dark Sanctuary. Rivalry of Warlords. I set a card face down. In phase, in turn. Izanagi said, and you are done. That's assuming a lot. Swift Scarecrow. Set a card face down. I end my turn. Izanagi truly believes that this game is over, but little does he know, it has only begun. Dun 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 dun. Let's see. I will allow it. Sorian popped Dog Sanctuary. I activate. Magic Cylinder. Okay, he swings for 28. I activate Dimension Wall. I use Dart Factory to avoid taking the Dimension Wall damage. Makes sense. Dun 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 dun. Izanagi said, "Why is Dimension Wall just a better Magic Cylinder?" Activate Swords Revealing Light. Izanagi said, like, who thought this was a good idea? Let's see. Swords of Revealing Light actually is pretty good against Legacy of the Duelist, because you can't even swing to attempt to remove my cards while it's on the field, which is what I like about it. Yo, got instruction Broly. Welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? Any discussion topics you'd like to talk about on the stream? Izanagi said, then MST. Well, anti-spell fragrance forces you to have to set first. So he can MST. You're not wrong. But he can't MST immediately. So that helps up a little bit. Let's see. I activate Fusion Destiny. Yeah. And then Izanagi said, wait, doesn't Warlord stop Fusion Destiny? Ha, that's what you thought. It doesn't, because why would it? I don't have anything else on field, so why would it restrict me from summoning anything? it wouldn't. Fusion Destiny. I think you can't attack the turn you summon with it or something. Wait, no. That's Legacy of the Duelist that says you can't attack the turn you summon with it. Okay. Izanagi said because it would restrict you to zombie monsters. Warlords restricts you to whatever you currently control on the field, not specifically to zombie monsters. Izanagi said, and the monster isn't a zombie until summon. Warlords restricts you to what you control. So each player can only control one type of monster, send all of their face-up monsters they control to the graveyard. Because I don't control anything else, there's no standard for it to be held to. So then once I get something out, then I'm locked. Now I can't play anything that isn't a zombie before it hits the field. Does that make sense? So I'm curious, what is he going to remove? Okay, he removed Dragoon. He didn't really have to remove Dragoon. He could have removed whatever he wanted. Because I think he can banish, oh, it's one monster. It wasn't one card. I thought he was much stronger than what I thought. Cowboy said, huh, wanna do? Let's see. Legacy of the Duelist is really helping him a lot. Because I couldn't do anything with Dragoon the turn that I got him out. Due to Legacy. Let's see. Oh, and now I'm locked into a little thingy. Well, I mean, not really. Like, if I wanted to swing at you to, like, just make Swift Scarecrow not on my field, I could swing at you to make Swift Scarecrow not on my field. Now, you could spend life points to try to punish me for swinging at you, but if anything, that would be, like, more detrimental to you than it would be to me. So, feel free. I'm very curious to see what he's going to do. Jason the Best YouTube said, hello. Yo, Jason the Best YouTube. Welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? And do you have any discussion topics you'd like to talk about on the stream? Let's see. Dun, 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 then Jason changed his name. His name is now Jason the Best. Ooh, congratulations on the new name. I like it. Ryan can bring back Swift Scarecrow like that. Every turn, I guess. I need to figure out what he does to bring Swift Scarecrow back to my board. Got him bucked up. Now he's got me fucked up. Excuse me. So now I gotta figure out what he's doing. I'm pretty sure it's Vampire Fraulein or whatever that does it. Izanagi said it's Sucker that does it. It's Sucker that does it? Let's see, you can target one monster in your opponent's graveyard, special summon it to your opponent's field in defense position, but it becomes a zombie monster. Weird. Weird flex. But Fraulein's has to do with battle. That'll special summon it. And it doesn't special summon it to my field, it special summons it to his field. Flash. Oh. The multiverse. You know, if I ran Link monsters, having Swift. That's interesting. I actually don't know how Rivalry of the Worlds works with Link monsters. Because you'd use it as material and then you'd try to go into something. But if it wasn't a zombie and that material is no longer on the board, does it even matter? Like, what's the ruling for that kind of thing? Cowboy said, anyone, just anyone, duel, please. We've only done I did like one duel against Cowboy, and I've been in the Ryan duel for like the rest of the time. Let's see. Ryan said you were unable to attempt to summon. Then Raking said duel me and lose. Then Ryan said so you could not send the materials. Oh, okay. That's what would happen for links. Thank you, Ryan. That was informative indeed. Izanagi said this is what happens when stall decks are played, Jet. Yo, Godzilla, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? Do you have any discussion topics you want to talk about on the stream? Raking said, Nick scared of what? Let's see. And then Godzilla, would you like to be added to the duel queue? I'm not sure if we'll have time to duel, but right now the queue is pretty short. Like Izanagi is right after Ryan. Then Godzilla said, no thank you. And then Ray King said, of that L. Godzilla said, I might just want to talk. Okay, yeah, nothing wrong with that. Boom, bamp. Bada bop, boom. Pow. Izanagi said Ryan just pass every turn. Cowboy said, Ray King, get ready to catch these hands. Then Godzilla said, yee. Then Cowboy said, ooh, ooh. Izanagi said, Jet can't do anything, he loses. Ryan said, but that would take even longer. Izanagi said, no, it would be shorter because there is no thought in turn passing. Izanagi's like, you think too much. He's like, pass that turn. Let's see. Izanagi said, and Jet can't do anything without you attacking. Izanagi said, so his turns become shorter too. Ryan said, and Bloom can attack without care. One thing I've never tried to do is inspect element on this page. Let's see. Cowboy said, can you make duel? Can you make duel? I think he's trying to challenge your boy, whatchamacallit, your boy Ray King. Right now I'm still trying to... Okay, Ryan pass turn again. Ryan said, "No more swords to save you." Izanagi said, "Random burning swords." Cowboy said, "I love that song, Nick." Oh, I'm glad that you're a fan. Toy Galaxy recently did a rendition of it in a list of like top 10 He-Man action figures or whatever. Uh, and it was really weird because I expected him to have a lot of fun with it, but he does a weird, very sad interpretation of it. Ray King said, not Ray King, that Godzilla said, "Burger." Ooh. My boy over here is using Glow Up Bloom because it has 0 attack and 0 defense, so he knows that he will not be punished. For his destructions. Yeah, true. It's weird that Magic Cylinder can be like, "Bitch, you hit yourself," but Dimension Wall can't. And it has a lot to do with like the specific targeting when being used against Legacy of the Duelist. But hashtag GG, hashtag good game, hashtag handshake. Chicken to go. Sorry, do alright. I do feel like Legacy of the Duelist is definitely like what gives your deck so much power against a lot of the stall that I have. Let's see. Godzilla said, "What is your mental thought of burger?" I think to myself, man, it's interesting that you can get delivery McDonald's through DoorDash. That's my first thought. Next up is Izanagi, who I know is going to be really hype. Cowboy said, "OMG, OMG, OMG." Then Godzilla said, like, philosophical thought of burger. Philosophical thought of burger. I'm not entirely sure. And then Cowboy said, "Do me like WWE." I don't think that's what you meant to say. Excuse me. Oh, he's not got me. Okay, so let's see what Izanagi's got. Oh, he sets 1 card in the back row, 2 cards in the back row. I don't know why I'm saying he. Izanagi, how would you like me to refer to you when using pronouns? Do 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 do. He. Okay, yeah. So Izanagi set 2 cards in his back row. Currently has 3 cards in hand. Ding 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 ding. Oh, I watched the first episode of the New Adventures of He-Man today. The New Adventures of He-Man is a continuation of the original He-Man series, but it's done in a more like anime style, oddly enough. But you can tell it's pretty old. It's got that old coat of paint on it. Let's see. I set 2, played Swords of Revealing Light, played Fusion Destiny, sent materials directly from my deck to the graveyard. Add Destiny and Dragoon to the field. I enter my battle phase. I attack directly for 3,000 in phase and turn. Godzilla said, "Does He-Man have a pet cat?" I thought he had a green pet cat. He-Man does have a pet cat. I'm trying to remember his name. He's like a coward until he transforms into like his like battle cat form. But I still can't remember his name for the life of me. Cowboy said, "Bye, Nick. Have a great night, Cowboy. Thank you for tuning in. I hope to see you on the next stream. Check it again." Let's see. Izanagi currently has 4 cards in hand, 2 cards set in the back row, 34 cards in deck, and 15 cards in extra deck. Oh, he's still playing the Buster Blader deck. Okay. So, I wake up in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath and I get real high. And tell my mother what's going on. And I say, hey, yeah, 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 hey, yeah, yeah. I say, what's going on? So, Izanagi played Buster Whelp of the Destruction Swordsman. When this card is normal summon, you can add 1 Destruction Sword card from your deck to your hand except Buster Whelp of the Destruction Swordsman. You can only use one of the following effects of Buster Whelp of the Destruction Swordsman per turn, and only once per turn. You can tribute this card, special summon 1 Buster Blader from your hand or graveyard. If this card is in your graveyard and you control Buster Blader, you can discard 1 Destruction Sword card, special summon this card. So I noticed Izanagi went into the battle phase, even though Izanagi can't swing because swords is on the board. Let's see. Godzilla said Yuet is past tense of yeet, possibly. Why? That's such a mind fuck. I'm currently thinking about like a play, and I'm like, this play feels weird. But anyways, normal summon Keeper of Dragon Magic. Use it to discard Summoner Monk, which is normally what I use to search Keeper of Dragon Magic, which is why it feels so weird. Add Fusion Destiny from my deck to my hand. Activate Fusion Destiny. Send materials from my hand and deck to the graveyard. Summon another Destiny in Dragoon. Enter my battle phase. Swing with my Keeper of Dragon Magic at your monster. Then swing with 2 Dragoon for game. Hashtag GG, hashtag good game, hashtag handshake. Izanagi said run back. Cowboy left, so he's no longer in the queue. Next up would be Ryan, but we only have like 3 minutes left. I don't really think we have enough time to duel. But good game, Izanagi. Godzilla said, Godzilla the Titanic musical should be a thing. I'd watch it. When you say the Titanic musical, it makes me think like Godzilla versus the ship, the Titanic, the musical, which I think is interesting. Ryan said, duel me. There's less than like 2 minutes left, my guy. Excuse me, there is no time. I hit ready. There we go. Izanagi said, no, why? Because Ryan would be next in the queue. There's no way we could do any real gameplay in the less than a minute that's left. Ryan's going first with Magical Citadel. I think that pretty much guarantees that we're not going to get to any actual gameplay. Izanagi said the circular queue isn't fair. It actually, the whole point of it is that it is fair. You get to make sure that everybody gets to go. And you also get to make sure that people get their fair share. Easy Nike said once the queue runs out, a new queue should be created. Seems unnecessary since we already have a queue. And the queue is already made to where new people can be added at any point. So I don't see why we would need to do that. But anyways, we're out of time. Thank you all for watching. If you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button, favorite, comment, subscribe, ding ding ding, ring that notification bell to be notified whenever we do these live streams. Your host, friend, your boy, Jeb, like the one only, logging out. See you guys next time. Peace. Check it out.